Hi, I'm Jessica Grace and welcome to Pulse Television. Each week we'll be sharing the people, places and culture of the Geelong region. Join us as we uncover the hidden gems in your backyard. On tonight's show, we talk to Scope, Geelong's support for people with disabilities. A new segment called Switch, a youth panel talking local issues. Leo goes to Belmont and discovers an electric car club. We meet a local artist wanting to help others. Mix it up with roller derby, and Rachel introduces the evening cast with some music. First up, here's Nick with the Scope Walk With Me event at Eastern Gardens.
Welcome to Eastern Gardens. I'm Nick Rennick for Pulse Television at the Dick Smith Walk With Me charity event. Now with me is the CEO of Scope Victoria, Jennifer Fitzgerald. Good afternoon, Jennifer.
Good afternoon, Nick. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Now why don't you tell us a little bit about the event today?
Look, Walk With Me is one of 24 events occurring nationally across Victoria and all over Australia in the month of September. It's a non-competitive walk event, either 2 kilometres or 4 kilometres, and it's really about celebrating people's ability. So we welcome people from the community to come and walk alongside people with a disability and their families as a means of celebrating their abilities and welcoming them into community.
Now you've had quite a good turnout today. I've seen a lot of people going around the track in wheelchairs, on crutches, on horses even.
Yes, we've had a little bit of everything today. We've been blessed with the fine weather and we've had people walking long distances with their walking frames and we've had people in wheelchairs. It's been a wonderful celebration and community event.
It has. Geelong has turned out in force. We've also got sausage sizzles, we've got jumping castles and street performers, so it's all happening here today. And where can people go for information on Walk With Me and Scope Victoria?
Please go onto our website, www.scopevic.org.au, and you can register online.
Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Let's go and get a sausage, shall we? We've got Alexis, Ingrid and Shane with us here today at the Walk With Me event. Now, Ingrid, you're here to support Alexis.
Yes, we are. Alexis is our daughter. She has Down syndrome and we have her early intervention through Scope Victoria.
Now, you've had a few challenges having Alexis. What have you been through?
Alexis had heart surgery when she was 4 months old, so that was quite challenging in itself. And just learning about what involves in her having Down syndrome and what that means for her medically, that's been quite challenging. But otherwise, yeah, you just take each every day as it comes.
Absolutely. She looks absolutely full of beans and it's a great event to be out here supporting her out in the sunshine. I think she wants to put me out of a job. I think she wants the mic.
Do you want to say hi on the mic?
You want to say hello on the mic, mate?
She is going to put me out of the job. Great. Thank you so much, Ingrid, Alexis and Shane. Now I might have to race her to the jumping castle. For Pulse Television at Eastern Gardens, this is Nick Rennick.
Now here's our new segment Switch, the voice of youth for Geelong.
Hey, I'm Jess.
I'm Tex.
And I'm Julian.
And we're from Switch Magazine. So Switch Magazine is a local Geelong youth magazine. We're written by young people, for young people. So I'm one of the production managers for Switch. Tex is one of the contributors and Julian's our designer. At Switch, we do interviews, we do reviews, we find Geelong's hidden secrets of cafes and shops. We interview upcoming artists. We've got a big focus on upcoming performers in Geelong and gain them a bit of exposure.
In the Switch magazine, I'm primarily interviewing local musicians, including Izzy, Lozzie and the Universal, who are featured in that very issue. And yeah, I'm a local musician and I love music.
And my name is Julian and I do the graphics for the magazine. My job is just trying to create an appeal to our audience, which is the young youth between the ages of 12 and 25.
So first of all, we want to talk about the art and design community in Geelong because we have a lot of talent and upcoming artists, and we just want to discuss if there's places that people can display their work. Julian is a designer and upcoming artist.
There's a lot of amazing young artists, upcoming artists that don't get enough recognition. A big example for me is the world famous Melbourne street artist Roan, who actually lived and grew and did a lot of his artwork in Geelong but never got recognised for it. I believe there should be a lot more art galleries around Geelong designed for the youth, which would be great if we had something for like young photographers, street artists, even dancers, anything like that.
Do we have anything at the moment? Any galleries or exhibitions?
Geelong Gallery is doing a little bit of it. Like they had a skater exhibition, which was really cool. And Courthouse does a little bit of it, but not enough in my opinion. I think we should have a bit more of an art scene like Melbourne is.
And I think the sort of main thing about the Geelong Art Gallery and the courthouse is it's sort of more in-house than sort of open, because with the courthouse they sort of know they've got these artists and they can go to them to set up installations and stuff. Yeah. Do you think that sort of maybe in collaboration with the City of Greater Geelong, because there's a lot of vacant sort of shop buildings.
Yeah, like pop-up galleries.
Yeah,
like the council gets involved in that. That'll be amazing for Geelong.
So what's the way forward, do you think? Is it sort of setting up a committee to orchestrate?
Yeah, definitely. Getting a committee for young people, ran by young people, to organise their own little art space or have a wall dedicated to just any form of art.
What about street art, graffiti type artists?
There is a fair bit of street artists. There are big ones from Geelong. But I mean, in Geelong, if you see street art, you just see it as vandalism, but it can be seen as art. Like there's one amazing one, big wall and really massive painting artwork, and here was Geelong.
What about performing arts?
Performing arts?
Theatre, dancing, because we have a massive talent in Geelong.
I think you're the go-to person to talk to about that.
Yeah, well, we do have so many dance companies and so many theatre companies. The GPAC there's always a show happening for young people you can go see. There's so much talent in Geelong, I think. There's everything. You've got the normal traditional ballet, you've got jazz and hip-hop. There's heaps of hip-hop crews in Geelong, which are amazing. Yeah,
and we're just amazing something like that from the arts as well. Because there's a big thing on dance in Geelong, and I think it's time that arts should have its turn now.
So that's it from us, from Switch Magazine, for Pulse Television.
And don't forget to jump on Facebook and like us at Switch Magazine Geelong.
And remember guys, tune in every Friday at 8 p.m. throughout the season.